What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this week's edition of the Six Gaming Podcast. I am your host, as always, Shosan, and I am damn happy to be here with you guys. You have no idea. This has been a crazy, hellish week. You get it?
Episode a few ideas.
Hellish.
Hellish. I got a lot of Doom shit to talk about, so it's a hellish week. Anyway, thank you guys so very, very much for joining us. This is episode 66. And, yeah, can't wait to be with you guys. I have an awesome and illustrious set of co-hosts that I just cannot wait to introduce you to. So up first, I want you guys to please say hello to Mr. Runkley. Aww.
What's going on?
Adorable.
Next, Mr. Morphod without a camera.
Well, that is because I live on a mountain and my internet is TCP/IP over forest fire. So
Okay.
we're trying to keep it just a smoke signal, but we'll see how long it lasts.
You're here and we appreciate it.
If I was in Canada, I could have broadband, but through the same protocol.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, oh, God, yeah. Actually, I know someone who's involved in that.
Yeah.
Well, they're safe, but their house may not be.
Yeah, that sucks. It really does. It's clouded up. Our sky's pretty good, too. Next, Mr. Pantherian.
Hey, it's good to be back and be illustrious once again.
Awesome. Love it. Finally, Mr. Vegito himself.
Hi, y'all.
His gravity is so strong that I couldn't escape the orbit. I'm going to be sucked into Houston next week.
Yep. But that's all right. You'll still be on the show, right?
I should be back for the show.
He'll be on one of the satellites that have that stream internet.
I'm sorry, did you say one of the satellites that are orbiting you?
Yeah.
Well said.
Veg, I really hope that you lose a bunch of weight and then you can just tell Ron Clay to suck a dick.
Right?
The dick that I can see.
He already just says that. He doesn't have to lose weight to say that.
When you no,
but it comes out clear without those heavy jowls.
When you weigh less than Ron, then it'll just be funny because then you can make fun of Ron.
And as soon as you said jowls, dude, I picture Richard Nixon. I'm not a crook.
I'm not a crook.
Nice.
Futurama joke. Anyway, all right, you guys, let's move on to my favorite part of the show. We're kicking things off with my favorite set. Yes, you guys guessed it. It's news.
Where's the button?
I don't have a button today. It crashed on me.
You broke it again. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Anyway, all right, you guys. So, again, this is episode 66, and I had to bring up that, of course, Doom has launched, the brand new Doom. I love this game.
Did John Romero kick our ass?
No, that's Daikatana.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. So, Doom launched to some very, very mixed reviews. It's kind of 50-50 across the board. A lot of people really enjoy it. A lot of people don't. Right now, it's a little buggy. The multiplayer is pointless. I didn't see it being all that great. But the actual single player, the story, the campaign, whatever you want to call it, is absolutely amazing. It's not like Doom 4 at all. It's very action-oriented. It's not as spooky as like Doom 3 was. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm actually quite happy. And being a Bethesda game, I already found a few different Easter eggs in there, which is pretty funny.
Being a Bethesda game, how many bugs have you found?
Quite a few, actually. The game is very fond of just completely crashing on me. It's not so bad that it's annoying. It's just bad enough to the point where it's upsetting because I lose stuff. What?
Every crash is annoying.
Well, it is. It is. There's several times that I have managed to somehow clip through the floors. I have managed to clip through some walls. It's a little weird, but it's...
Did you put the cheat code in, or is this a legit bug?
No, these are legit bugs. Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sorry, but when you have a game like this and you're still having clipping issues, your game's not done.
Well, I mean, it is because part of it's kind of my fault in a way. So, like, for example, there's a lot of elevators and moving platforms, and if you're in there and you're right between the object and a wall, it will push you through, is how it's working. So if you weren't standing in that particular spot, it wouldn't happen.
So basically what you're saying is Coles should not play this game at all.
It should not.
Okay,
not in the least. Sorry about my volume being really low. I'm still having weird issues with it. But
yeah,
anyway,
your mic's also across the fucking room.
No, it's not. It's right here next to me.
I think
Might as
that's
well be
his,
across
I think
the
it's his
fucking
gaming room. I think his fucking room is somewhere else.
Yeah,
Oh, check.
that's probably very true. Anyway, I really enjoyed Doom. It's a lot of fun. Definitely go check it out. Don't worry about the multipass. All the DLCs all
Multipass?
Multipass.
Dallas Multipass.
Little.
Little
Anyway.
Dallas Multipass.
Now, in another interesting thing that I saw that came
Hey,
out.
there's a multipass behind him.
Yeah, right there. Lilu Dallas Multipass. Anyway, all right. So the Assassin's Creed trailer actually dropped, and holy crap, I'm really impressed with this. This should be a really cool movie.
Minus the Kanye West.
Right. Thank God.
Wait, what?
There's Kanye West and music in this.
For the
Oh.
movie trailer.
It's terrible.
It's a pretty good trailer. The Prince of Persia trailer looked okay too when it first came out, so let's keep that in mind.
Very true. Now,
That
I will
wasn't
say
a
this.
horrible movie either, but it was not as good as
but
people wanted it to be.
It was depressing. Now, I will say this though, is they have Michael Fassbender playing the main character, and I kind of like his stuff. He's usually in some really good movies, so I'd like to see what he's able to do with this. I will say that they completely changed the Animus, at least according to what I saw in the trailer. So I'm a little upset about that, but whatever. You got to make it movie interesting, I guess.
Yeah, him laying
So
on a
my
table
question
is
is-
very Matrixy. They try to do something different.
So
So
anyway.
do you think I can?
What?
Well, I can understand from that perspective because people who have never seen the game won't understand what the fuck the Animus is. I'm pretty sure they'll explain it, but I can see what they wanted to do with it. It seems pretty cool at the idea of it, but
Yeah,
hey,
I mean,
I'm just wondering if it's going to be as. I wonder if it's going to be as good as Civil War though, because right now that's my highest standards for movies right now.
I haven't
There's
done
right
gonna
now.
be there's gonna be a bunch of shots of them cutting back and forth to him like fighting in as Altair or Ezio. I assume they're doing Altair.
No, this is the Spanish Inquisition, so
Oh.
it's past Ezio and Altair.
Okay, well, whatever. They're gonna show him fighting in the Animus, and they're gonna show him like in real life, like fighting suspended on the thing, which, whatever. But from a cinematic point of view, that's probably a pretty hard shot to do, and
Sure.
it might be kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. I can't wait for this. It looked pretty cool. I'm hoping to see what they do with it. Then again, I'm kind of hyped up for the Warcraft movie, but that might let me down. So who
So
knows?
I saw
Ellie?
Warcraft Mike and Ike's today at the grocery store.
Yeah.
They were just regular Mike and Ike's, but you could like win a trip to some ruins. And like, you should at least make the flavors be called like,
Thrall.
I don't know, Stormwind Strawberry or some shit like that.
Yeah, definitely. Thrall Green.
No, it'd be Strom and
Pokemon
Blueberry and
Orange.
like, yeah, the disappointment.
Definitely. All right.
So I've also came to a conclusion: if I don't take my wife to that movie, she will kill me. So
Yeah, mine's interested at least to both Assassin's Creed and Warcraft. So hey, at least I've got someone to nerd out with. But anyway, moving on. Final Fantasy X and X-2 got an HD remake and is coming out in the PC here pretty soon. This is going to be kind of cool, I think.
I'll get to actually play them. That's nice.
You haven't played them through yet?
I have not. I've never owned a PlayStation anything.
Oh, okay. It's a
So-
lot of fun, actually. I would recommend avoiding 10-2. That was kind of an abomination, but then again, so was 13.
It's kind of fun. Don't play this game.
Well, 13 10 was amazing. 10 was well
an
worth it.
abomination upon the Lord. You must play it.
10 was great. 10-2 was a piece of shit that was tacked on. That's all it was.
They both were a piece of shit. Anything past 9 was a piece of shit.
No, dude, 9 wasn't that great. Like, I don't know, 10 was good. 10 was really good, I thought. But anyway.
All
That's
the
just
arguing over Final Fantasies is just retarded.
Because
My Final Fantasy is probably found on like X Hamster or something.
Yeah, I was going to say mine.
Or maybe Cole's website.
My Final Fantasy usually involves Jessica Alba and a couple other people. And anyway, let's move on. So, Penth, I noticed
Ew.
that you put something interesting out there about the Russian embassy.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that.
Actually, that particular article apparently got.
Oh yes, I remember.
And I'm wondering if maybe that was fake because that article is not there anymore. But there
Oh,
was
it was earlier, like
there-
only an hour ago.
yeah,
it
there was
up.
an article that basically said that the Russian embassy posted something about like it was like a serious subject, but their
Chemical weapons in.
yeah, it was like a delivery. Someone took a delivery in Syria or something, and the image they used was trucks from Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer still lives. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, well, the thing is, and it sucks that that whole thread was taken down or whatever, because people also started retweeting, and other people were responding back to the Russian embassy. One guy did a whole bunch of TNT boxes out of Minecraft and said that Aleppo just received a whole shipment of TNT. So people were retweeting and sending back all these game like references. Didn't take long. I thought it was pretty funny though, definitely. Now, it's kind of a shame though that no one else is here to really back this up. The new next generation Pokemon were actually recently announced. This
Yeah.
is kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, all right,
No, it's
cool.
not.
Anyway,
Yeah.
the trailer's out on
Molly, what's a Pokemon?
Yeah, none of us here are Pokemon fans, so
Yeah.
But yeah, go check those out.
If I had a 3DS, I'd probably buy it, but since I don't give a shit.
It's still probably not worth it. I have Pokemon X, I think, on my 3DS. I've played 15 minutes of it and quit. It's
What? Why is that yellow rat called a pickle chew?
God
Wow.
I
Wow.
can't.
Hold
I'm
on.
not
hold
sure
on,
how to-
Hold on. More of this for you. Christ.
Yeah.
I swear you're gonna make Ron
I
drink
can't.
one day. Like you're gonna make Ron drink one day, and it's gonna be glorious.
Oh, I'll laugh. That's for sure. All right,
Fine,
you guys.
just
So
pour a bunch of vodka into your blueberry iced tea, and all.
No, it's got
in the
it's got
world.
blueberries. I'm fine.
yeah. So Project Spark. Do you guys know about this one?
I feel like we
vaguely
talked
heard
about it like a while back.
Right. It came out as like an open world creation building type game. It had interesting and lofty goals, and it never lived up to it, sadly.
Which one was the one that has like an infinite? Was like Star Citizen, but like times 1,000?
Yeah, something like that. Well, like that was the goal or whatever. They wanted this huge open world. But again, it was this huge Microsoft money sink, and sadly it didn't do so well. Well, they finally pulled the plug, and Project Spark is now officially dead. Aww.
Speaking of pulling the plugs on things that seemed like they were doing pretty well, Disney is shutting down. I forgot to put this up. Disney is completely shutting down its gaming studio, Avalanche, and with it,
Really?
Disney Infinity, which I see that crap at stores. No, by crap, I mean stuff. I mean I
The
understand.
little avatars.
Yeah, it's like the Skylanders, but in Disney World. It's
I thought that
supposedly
was
pretty
selling
good.
pretty well.
Yeah, like you can have Star Wars and like Frozen and Brave and Beauty and the Beast and shit, like all like walking around in the same city. Like it seemed pretty cool, but I guess it is.
Yeah, but when you
Yes,
put
it's not pretty
each
good.
individual when you have over 100 pieces that are each $15, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's no
but
different.
how is that any different than any other collectible game? Like
Yeah.
you play
Amiibo
Magic
do
and
it
you
too.
make a nice deck.
Okay,
That's
I've had to deal with this shit for years now when I worked in electronics. The difference is that every time that they do an upgrade, guess what? You got to pay another $70 for that new fucking platform, or you can't buy the new little toys.
fine. That's a
And
commodity. That's called the commodity market, Veg.
That's every year, though. That's not
No.
every few years like the Xbox 360
Yeah, but
or
that's-
the PlayStation. It's
But
called horse
here's
shit
the-
and a money sink.
No, but here's the thing. Like if you're a kid and you like this game, that might be the only game you play. So $15 every few months or whatever when the new toys come out is a lot less than paying $60 every other month for some new AAA game.
Absolutely.
All I gotta say is,
Or
hey,
you pay
Dan,
$15 a
Dan?
month for WoW.
Dan,
What?
keep arguing with Veg. He will eat you.
Never argue with an idiot. They'll bring
Right.
you down to their level and then beat you with experience.
Oh, the trolls.
Do not get into an argument with a pig. It wastes your time, and the pig enjoys it.
I thought that was again. I thought that was the fight of pig and mug.
No, but Veg,
That
to
too.
kind of move these things on, I understand that there was some interesting league news that came out.
Oh,
Oh yes.
MSI is interesting. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah. Right now it is down to Team SKT and Team CLG.
And of
Team
course,
America versus Team Korea.
If you don't know, SKT is the defending world champions. They're the two-time world champions in the last 5 years. And CLG is the first North American team to ever reach the finals at a Riot-sanctioned event. TSM did the honors for Intel's event last year, I believe, and won it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they
very
ended up
interesting.
being a Chinese team.
Yep. Because SKT flamed out, didn't they?
Yeah,
was it,
they
GE
got beaten
Tigers?
like the.
No, they didn't even make it. It was
No,
GE
they-
Tigers. And they
Yeah.
they
No,
that's when they
SKT
started
didn't
sucking.
even make it to like the quarter. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't even make it to the quarterfinals.
So
But,
yeah,
yeah.
could be an awesome tournament.
Oh yeah, it's on the night. So if
It's
you
on
don't
in
feel like
2 hours, twitch.tv/Riot Games. If you have the least bit of interest in professional esports or League of Legends, it's going to be worth checking out. This is going to be a hype game.
Oh yeah. Also staying with the league news, 3 teams from the NALCS have to ended up selling their spots because they got kicked out and banned forever.
Good job, guys.
For yeah, which was Team Dragon Knights, Team Impulse, or not Impulse? Was it Impulse?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Impulse, and then Team Renegades.
Thank
Renegade,
God
it was
Impact and Impulse confused anymore.
yeah, I know, right?
So what happened?
Basically, I think it was Renegades and TDK. They were basically player swapping, but they were swapping too many players and not telling Riot, and it sounded shady as shit to begin with. So they basically were like, no, we're not going to deal with this. This sounds too, because it just sounds too,
It's too much.
basically they were keeping on their entire roster, but changing it for a different name, essentially. Because Team Renegades was getting kicked out because of TDK. Or was it? Yeah,
And then
from my understanding.
Impulse got kicked out because they didn't pay their players.
That would do it. Yeah.
So, since
Idiots.
Monte Cristo was a
co-owner
of Renegades, he is also suspended from any sanctioned Riot function event. So he's out of the LCK as a commentator.
Oh my God, he's
By the way,
that's awesome.
I think
So
he has
befo-
account, by the way.
Say
Nice.
what?
Account. Monte
Yeah.
Cristo. God damn it, move on.
Just to be clear, I'm not
So-
banned from casting.
Ron is
Oh, he's
banned from
not.
casting.
Yep, got it. Done.
Oh, so
Anyway.
I heard Ron Clee is banned from casting.
I never. I don't
So-
think he cares.
So
Anything.
but the funnier thing about the entire thing about this was that Monte Cristo refused to do MSI because they said that he wasn't getting paid enough. But from what I've been reading on Reddit and whatnot, he was going to be paid the same amount that everybody else was going to get paid. So so it just sounded like he just wanted more money. Like he was being a little douchebag. Like he thought that he was the king of the world because he was commentating on LCK. So with that, he is no longer allowed in the Riot Studios for an entire year or any sanctioned event.
Oh, funny. Serves you right.
So, well, it's kind of hilarious that he didn't get banned sooner for the whole CLG fuck up last year that happened, where they sent CLG to a boot camp in Korea, which just made him even worse.
Right.
So, yeah, so now he got kicked from coaching from CLG, and now he's kicked from casting for now.
Figures.
I'll have to see that because he released a statement saying he's not.
Well, I guess they must have. Well, how long ago was the statement said? Because this was with that article.
Very recent. Very recent.
So they might have just changed that up then.
Yeah, the situation probably evolved to the point where they're like, all right, you can cast or whatever, and they moved
Yeah,
on.
just I guess no worlds or anything like that.
Right, right. Anyway,
So
and then Ron, you had some interesting Civ news, right?
Oh, I think Morphot's got more than I do.
Oh, is that?
Oh, sure. We got Civilization 6 has been announced 3 days ago. And not really, yeah, a trailer was posted and lots of screenshots, lots of conjecture, but we've pulled apart a couple of those screenshots and a couple of those articles, and we have some interesting developments. They're still keeping the hex tiles, but probably the very visually it looks very similar to Civ 5, but the biggest mechanic is that they are unstacking the cities, whereas before your city took one tile. Now you're going to have districts that spread themselves out. So it's
Kind of like that.
Go ahead.
So can you still turn catapults into turn them into Christianity or convert them into Christianity?
I am uncertain how the religion mechanic is going to work. I just know that the big thing that people are focusing on is unstacking of cities in the same way that when we moved from Civ 4 to Civ 5, we unstacked military units. So now you couldn't have more than one military unit on a tile except in very special circumstances. And that meant moving a large army. Now you have a logistics problem, and you have to worry about how you're going to squeeze all of these units through, say, like an isthmus or something.
Isthmus.
Yes.
All the fiddly bits of the fjords.
Yes. So, with unstacking of cities, each district can be specialized based on the tile that it's sitting on and what gets constructed there. If you build a wonder, it has to be on a valid tile. So, in Civ 5, if you had built Machu Picchu and you were near a mountain, it would build it on a nearby mountain. Okay, you got it. But in Civ 6, you're actually going to choose where it is that you want to place, which mountain you're going to place this wonder on.
I'm going to put the Great Wall of China in the USA.
Not certain how the Great Wall will work, because that's an area effect thing, and it goes around the perimeter of your cities. Other big developments, similar military units can be combined together into corps, and corps can be three corps can be combined together to make an army. So you exploded things out and said you can't stack units anymore. Now you can put them back together in strategic units. So and on top of that, they say the AI is going to get an overhaul as far as diplomacy goes, which would be very much appreciated because it's just a little.
So is Gandhi still not going to? So Gandhi's not going to, as soon as he gets nuclear arms, start threatening you with nuclear warheads?
Well, no, that's part of the game that we all love. It's more about how you can have one of the AI just keep poking at you and keep poking at you. When you finally have enough and you go and whack them one, and then you get a warmonger penalty that is outrageous. That whole system is going to get an overhaul, but there's no insight as to how that system's going to work. For things like a warmonger penalty and are you a threat to the world because you decided to go deal with a problem that you had every right to. I wonder if they're gonna how's it pronounced, casus belli or something like that? A cause of action.
I don't know.
All right, whatever. But it's some Latin expression that says, well, we went to war because of this. And this is our justification. So. Lots more stuff to talk about, but that pretty much puts everything, puts the exciting things in a nutshell. Civ 6. And also on Steam right now, all the Civ games should still be on ridiculous sale. We're talking like Civ 5 for like $7, $5, something like that. So if you haven't played, you want to catch up.
Just remember, you can always quit after this turn.
Precisely. Right. And if you don't want to spend any money, there's an excellent Civ 2 clone out there called Free Civ. So, and that's all I got to say about Civilization.
I'm sorry, but if you don't want to spend $5, you're a jerk.
Well, on a very related note, Humble Bundle is actually doing a similar sale with a lot of their stuff. I'm pretty sure Civ is included in that as well. So definitely multiple avenues to go check out.
I'm gonna bust in here real quick and thank Hitmarker for following us.
Definitely, thanks, man.
Twitch.
I am just knocking shit over here.
You need
Yeah,
to
thank you
to
very
follow chat before you
Hmm?
talk to people. You need to follow chat before you shout people out. Just saying.
Okay. Well, you followed us.
Anyway, I'm lost, but hey, cool. All right, does anyone else have anything they want to throw out there? Some last little bit of news? Anything interesting going on? No? Sweet. Because that allows me to press on to one of my favorite parts of the show, and I can't wait for this. I really can't.
It's just one of the favorite parts of the show. It's not the favorite part.
No.
Sorry, guys.
No, it is my favorite part of the show. Definitely. This is, hey, podcasters, what you playing? Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yay.
That's right. This is the part of the show where I want to find out what you guys in chat, as well as you guys, my awesome and illustrious set of co-hosts here, have been doing this past week. Mine's pretty simple, man. Doom and a lot of Clash Royale, because I like my mobile games. So, Morphod, what the hell have you been playing, man?
I have been playing Desperately Find an Internship or some form of employment for the summer because I am a poor college student. That's what I
No.
Okay.
I don't like sim games.
It's a pretty shitty sim, actually. There's no... The DLC's so fucking expensive!
And there's no way to win, I heard.
Oh God.
Whatever. But,
Good show.
Yes.
I just lost the game.
God damn it.
What?
I lost.
will you just pick him...
I'm thinking about it. I really am.
Anyway, so what have I been playing? I've actually been doing a run-through on... with the latest AMD drivers, I've been able to play some of the older games with a couple more FPS improvements. So I've been able to play Half-Life 2 at something approaching 100 frames per second. So I've been playing through that just for nostalgia's sake. And as far as multiplayer goes, I've picked up a bit of Monaco. You may remember the two-dimensional four-player co-op stealth game.
Yeah.
And that's been interesting because we've a couple of us pooled money together to buy copies for a few friends, and when you get into a game like that, having a new perspective, someone coming at the game cold, always they're gonna fuck up in new and brilliant ways that you couldn't even imagine, and trying to fix their fucking mistake is good for a couple laughs. And that's what I have been playing this week.
Right on. Fedge, what about you, good sir? What's been going on?
I have been playing a lot of WoW. D3, of course, does too. I'm kind of sad that the Overwatch beta has been over, so I've been having with Overwatch withdrawals. But I've been playing a lot of Destiny this week with my brother Rhett and his buddy, or Tactical Squirrel, or Tactical Rodent, as you like to call him. As well as Smite for the PS4, since that is finally out on release for public. They are temporarily for a short time if you have a Smite account, and it's very beneficial to me because I have the Ultimate God Pack, meaning for $30 that I spent, you can have all the champions that are currently out as well as any future champions that are coming out.
So that's why you didn't buy Doom. I got it.
No, I've had this forever. No, I bought Overwatch over Doom. That's what.
No.
So, yeah. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of Smite. It's been an interesting experience because it's a lot slower because you have to aim with your analog sticks, where the mouse you can just point and click.
That's an innuendo, I swear.
Gotta be.
Playing with someone's nipples? What?
Oh, what? No, just aiming with your analog stick. Never mind.
Oh, damn it. I just got it. Ew.
Took you a minute, but okay.
I'm not fully here tonight, as you can well aware.
You're fully there.
Okay, physically, yes. Mentally, no. Shut the fuck up. So
you're saying physically he's there right now.
Fully.
He's fully there.
I don't fucking know.
Analog sticks.
So it's been a very interesting experience. It's kind of hilarious because I'm watching new people struggle to play it because I got him to start playing as well as his buddy that we've been playing Destiny with, and it's just hilarious to watch the other players in PvP because Unfortunately, I can't do it anymore. I can't Smurf anymore because when I linked my account to the PS4, it also brought my levels with the God Pack. So I can't no longer go on Kulukan and go 43-3
Can't
in
any
a
longer.
3v5 and go
Aw.
I'm sad too. So I've actually been having to try again, which is not fun. Well, it is, but
Yeah.
so that's free to play if you have a PlayStation 4. Also, on Xbox One, they do have it released on Xbox One as well. You can no longer link your PC account to the Xbox One for I don't know why. They never given me a good explanation. The PS4 one's a temporary one, from my understanding. Within I think the end of the month, you are no longer allowed to do it. So if you have a Smite account with that God Pack, it is definitely worth it. The thing that doesn't transfer over are God ranks or worshippers. If you do not have worshippers, I mean, for example, I have like a level 5 Thanatos for worshipping, meaning when you play PvP, you get worships, and that can unlock skins and stuff. So that all resets when you go to the different account or a different console. So if you have pride for that, then don't do it. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. But it's worth it. It's free. Hey, free's good. Free's always good. Especially
You're damn
because
right. All right. Well, Penn, how about you, good sir? What the hell have you been doing?
Oh, it's my turn to talk now. We're done
Yeah.
with League. We're done with League, and
We've
all
been
this stuff.
done.
we've been done for like
30
10 minutes now.
I'm done. I don't have to listen to Veg anymore.
Right. and-
Okay, there you
wow.
go.
Sorry, I made a really large drink, and
Good for you.
Veg is going to
Good for you.
eat you. I'm just saying.
Being
You're
an ass.
you're a snack, dude. You're done. It was fun podcasting
I'll
with you.
punch him in the face.
You'll lose your hand if you
No,
try.
don't, Veg. God damn it.
I think
Don't.
Veg just mooned us.
He tried, but he was
off the
just out of
camera.
frame.
Okay.
Thank
You
God.
got a half moon.
That's no moon.
Good.
That's a space station.
Well done.
Hey, so we skipped shitty minute. So real quick, tonight I made mozzarella. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, like straight up, you milk the cow and
No, well, I bought milk, but in half hour I turned a gallon of milk into like a pound of mozzarella.
That
Nice.
sounds
So
amazing.
that was kind of cool.
that actually sounds pretty good.
So, like, did you purchase an industrial strength fan to ventilate the fucking place? No fucking wonder you got cockroaches wandering around.
No, why would I need a ventilation fan?
It's mozzarella.
Do you not like the smell of mozzarella?
I grew up next to Leprino's, which is a place that makes nothing but mozzarella fucking cheese.
Well,
or
I mean-
Domino's. The
I mean,
smell of whey made me ill every morning.
Well, if you're making like 50 bazillion pounds of it, then sure. But
If you're not making a shit ton of mozzarella, it isn't worth it.
I kind of agree
got
with
to
that.
agree.
Unfortunately,
Anyway,
my pot only holds 1 gallon of milk. I'm also interviewing on Monday for a new position within my company, so I'm hoping that goes well.
promotion.
Yeah, probably. It's kind of what I'm already doing right now. They kind of split up my division into R&D and project management, because until now the R&D staff has been managing the project. So I've been managing a project, but I would be officially moving into the project management department. So we'll see if that happens. I got as of last Tuesday, I hold 2 patents, and as of next Tuesday, I'll have 3 patents.
Nice.
So that's kind of
Very
cool. And I also bought some new cat feeders for my cats that are automatic, and hopefully,
Grats.
yeah.
I know,
no,
right?
I'm just, this is in descending order of interest.
Well,
Shit
remember
minutes
a little-
indeed. I didn't realize you were
I
right.
know. I've told you guys how fucking pissed off I am every morning at 4:30 when my cat wakes me up meowing nonstop until I get him his food. So I'm hoping this fixes the problem. But I think what's going to happen is in the middle of the night, he's going to find a way to open up the stupid cat feeder and eat all the food that he's meant to have for the whole rest of the next day. So
Probably.
what I've been playing, Dark Souls, made a little
How's
more
that going?
progress. Brock's beat it. I don't
Yep.
think he was on last week, or maybe he beat it this week. But he's moved on to Dark Souls 2. He's been streaming that. So if you want to watch him watch him on slash Brock's People, I think.
Or you can check him out here. We'll host him whenever he's up.
Well, of course, and he'll be hosted here on 6gaming.gg, twitch.tv/6gaminggg. I bought Crix for the Necrodancer because Ron won't shut his fucking mouth about it.
Yep.
So it was on sale for $5. So I figured for $5 I could buy it.
How far are you?
I have still not completed stage 1, but I did get to death metal once.
Death metal. Haha.
I'm part of it. I have been listening all week to the soundtrack at work though.
Yeah, the soundtrack is awesome.
Yes.
So like I'm getting used to using my powers. Like I forget that I have them, and I'm also bad about like I get my problem with roguelikes. And just for that point, I also bought Rogue Legacy since Brox has been talking about it, and it's $2 right now on I don't know, whatever the hell I said it was on. It's $2 on. Let me find where I posted it. Mr. Foo's posting a whole bunch of shit. Chrono.gg /? Rogue Legacy. So $2 for Rogue Legacy. Anyway, on roguelikes, I am extremely impatient, and too often.
Don't be distracted.
Yeah, I know. Too often in roguelikes, I just.
See, I'm telling you, you can't.
I go too fast. And like I don't get out of shit. It's kind of like when I played League and I was thinking I was playing Diablo and I just ran into the creeps and got slaughtered. Like I need to be more patient, and Dark Souls is teaching me that sort of. But at the same time, this week I also played a bunch of Diablo 3, where I can now do T10 pretty easily and just run through shit and kill it all. So I need to just kind of get a handle of what I'm playing before I play it, so I don't think that I'm invincible and can kill everything, and be a little more careful. So.
Oh yeah, speaking of Dark Souls, I forgot to add that for shitty minutes. Some guy has beat it as a level 1 with no dodging, rolling, or blocking.
That's what I heard. I think he beat 3. Did he beat 1 or 3?
He beat 3.
Yeah.
He beat the Sender of Souls.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Interesting.
And he's planning on going up and keep doing New Game Plus as that as well.
Be interesting to see. Definitely. All right, Ron, I think it's your turn, good sir.
All right, so obviously Crypt of the Necrodancer. I haven't been doing too much with that, but just been messing around with different runs and stuff. Light amount of Descent. Unfortunately, my shoulder is not allowing me to do a whole lot with that. And then Crimson Land. I don't know if I talked about this last week. This is a game from 2003. It's a twin-stick shooter, top-down, kill all the things. It's
yeah, you did.
Rather fun game. I've played that a little more. And I've actually been playing the original. You guys maybe have heard of this game. I'm not sure. The original Legend of Zelda.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it?
Supposedly shitty game.
Well, I've turned it. Well, not me, but someone out there has turned it into a roguelike by randomizing all the items, all the dungeons, all the caves, everything in the game is in a different location if you use this randomizer. And that's how I'm playing it.
Hey, Ron.
Yes.
It's dangerous to go alone, sir. Take this.
You don't get that cave in the first room necessarily.
Interesting.
You might start without a sword for quite some time.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting way to play the game. People are finishing this game and using this mode in just under an hour. It's like usually high 50-minute times are what solve it. My only clear has been like 2 hours and 40 minutes, but I'm working on it. I'm having fun doing it. Huh?
Are these any percent or are they 100%?
Yes, they are any percents.
And it takes an hour? Jesus.
Almost an hour, because you have to learn where everything is. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Now there are things that make some things the same. Like you can actually there's a mode that's not played very often that actually shuffles the entire dungeon layout.
That'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Yes. But yeah, level 9 sucks. Wizrobes suck. A lot of things suck.
Wizrobes always sucked.
Yeah, God, I hate those things.
Yep.
Terrible. But yeah, having been fun playing that. So unfortunately, my Xbox controller, this thing here,
I
the
can't see.
the
Oh.
port that you put the USB cable in,
Yep.
the cord no longer stays in. So I'm getting a wireless controller, wireless thing for it.
I actually
Because-
have the same problem. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like it will work for a while, and then like a couple months later, it will just fall off,
Yep.
or it'll get loose and it won't read it. So I've said, fuck that. I'm only going to use that for charging it. When I play, I'm going to use the wireless. So
That's
it's a
exactly
$25
what
adapter from Best Buy.
Yep. That's exactly what I
You
do.
want to hear something funny? I've had the same charger for mine for about 2 years now,
Mhm.
and I've never had to get another one.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
don't know what's wrong with it. That's
I'm-
just the second one I've been through.
I'm kind of happy to hear I'm not the only one that had that issue now.
Yeah, I even went to the trouble of trying to fix the cord, and it worked for a little bit, but after that, it's just like back to the way it was. So.
Sounds like Microsoft's slowly turning into Apple when it comes to their cords.
Oh, and I played a couple games of Rocket League. I'm still not done with that game. Probably gonna play that some more.
That
Yeah,
game
it's
is so
Rocket
much
League.
fun.
It is.
Cool.
We need
All
we need to get Show playing that again.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't, because
What's
it's
his-
just
what's his
rage
pedo
inducing.
van?
No. We need to get Show playing that again and on voice chat.
It's rage inducing.
It is amazing.
I enjoy the game. Don't get me wrong. But
Oh, and he enjoys voice chat.
very rage inducing. Anyway, all right, you guys. So let's go ahead and press on to one of my favorite parts of the show. Actually,
The third
this is
half of the show.
the best part of the show, right? This is the Six Gaming Roundtable. Yes.
Some of your illustrious co-hosts may say that there is no good part of the show.
There is every part of the show that's good. Every single
Now,
part.
the Six Gaming podcast, all the parts are good, but the show.
I am the greatest. You don't understand.
No.
Anyway, all
Man.
right, you guys. So,
So when you have sex, you just think of yourself to get off, or what?
hey, whatever you got to do to get off. I mean, everyone's got their jollies. I'm equal
Why
opportunity.
did you chime in? Why words?
Words mean things, and they hurt my brain.
I'm here.
More
I'm
fun.
listening.
More
Mr.
fun.
Fu, Mr. Fu says. Mr. Fu says the left nipple of Show is the best part.
More fun.
Wait.
You now understand why playing you and Lurk does not trigger that reaction. It's because I have to deal with much worse.
What?
Mr. Fu, your left or his left?
My left.
Let's
of
not
course.
answer that question.
My left, of course. All right. So let's move on to the round table here, shall we?
It's subjective. It's whichever one's perkier at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one's a little bit saggier than the other. Anyway.
Oh my
So-
God! Shut up.
Make it stop.
All right, you guys.
Oh, look, there goes his jollies bouncing away.
Question for you guys. Since I found so many interesting Easter eggs in Doom, I wanted to ask, do you guys even think the Easter eggs are a good idea? Do you think they're fun, they're funny, or do you think they're a waste of time? And specifically, do you guys, when you're playing a game, go looking for Easter eggs?
Nope, they were terrible. It was a good podcast, guys. See you later.
All right. Later, guys. No, I'm kidding. We're not doing that.
So,
So,
Ron.
I think he
More
just
fun.
had
What
to
about
take
you?
a shit. That's why he evacuated so with rapidity. Anyway,
Right.
but
So what do
yes,
you think, Morpha?
What do I think? I think Easter eggs are a way for the developers to have a little bit of fun. I don't think that Easter eggs are in there for our benefit as consumers, though we may be amused at it. But for example, let's take the classic example. I think would be the Doom 2 levels that were throwbacks to Wolfenstein and had Commander Keen hanging.
Yeah, that was
Right,
really
it's-
funny.
So all from Apogee Software and from ID Games.
Yep.
I think it's a way for the developers to blow off steam when they're they got the stress of a deadline. They're not certain if they're do we got a hit here? Is it going to be good? But you know what? I just spent how many hours building this level? You know what? I'm going to put a little tribute to my girlfriend, and fuck if anybody gets it. I don't care. But then you get companies like Bungie.
Yeah.
Right, and they hire, they get like next level with that shit. It's somewhere hidden in the code. There's references to a potential sequel that they're going to build 10 years down the line. Man, that just gets a little bit too intricate for me.
Even Blizzard's been known to do that, though.
Well, that's not 10 years down the line by design. With Bungie, it is. With Blizzard, it was supposed to be 2 years. It turns into 10.
Soon.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but yeah, I think that Easter eggs are a good thing. They are not, as long as they are organic, and they are the inspiration of the developer giving themselves a little reward, a little in-joke, and it's fun to stumble across them. I don't go looking for them. I just might be, appreciating like some hidden corner of the level, and what's this? This is, am I clipping through this? Oh, that's interesting, neat. It's kind of like, hey, you took the time to appreciate what's going on in the corner of this level that's not where the action is. So while you're here, let's spend a little special moment with me, the developer. I'll give you something, a sweet little bit of candy.
So you said they're organic,
perfect.
but are they gluten-free?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Probably. And
perfect example.
All the way over there, I would hit you.
Well, one of the
direction is
ones
for me.
One of the ones that I found I thought was pretty funny was it was one of the guards from Skyrim who's kind of rotted away a bit, but he still had that Skyrim helmet on and an arrow sticking out of his knee. It's a Bethesda game, right? That was pretty funny to me. I enjoyed it.
Right.
And one of the examples, of course, of what Morphot's talking about, I think, is you got to go to the Diablo series and the cow level.
Yeah.
There was a internet rumor that went around in Diablo 1 that there's a level of cows in it. Well, of course there wasn't. So Diablo 2, what do? They built a cow level. And it was fun. It was kind of amusing what they did with that. And in Diablo 3, in vanilla Diablo 3, they kind of referenced the whole Whimsydale deal where you had to put the staff of herding together. It summons this ghost cow, and it's like, he's like, you found it, and the adventurer's like, the cow level? Oh no, that's not what I mean. Which it was a nice reference, but then I think in Reaper Souls they kind of forced it a bit by actually adding things such as rifts that are full of cows and an actual cow level.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and Mr. Foop said kind of he disagreed a little bit with Morphot, saying that they started as shits and giggles for the devs, but now they're very much about the end user, and I think the Diablo one is very much what that is. I think it depends on the game. Like, I think the very first Easter egg that I found was in Jedi Knight, and if you like pressed a button and you had to like run across the level using force speed or something. And if you went into this room just before, like a door would close on a timer, if you got into the room, then Sam and Max from Sam and Max Hit the Road were in the room.
Yeah.
Because it was a LucasArts game.
Yep. Actually, that was one of the first ones. For me, was out of a same thing, LucasArts game. If you play Monkey Island 2, when you go into the costume shop, hanging up on the wall are several different characters from LucasArts games, including Sam and Max, Day of the Tentacle, all that good stuff. So that was pretty cool.
So like those are like there's minor things like that, and those are things that you can find on your own if you're observant.
Yes.
Now there also is an Easter egg in Riven, a number of Easter eggs in Riven, where like they gave out hints online, and I mean this is the early days of the internet too. So, but it was hints online of how you had to enable the Easter eggs first before you could even see them, and you had to like click in certain 5 certain places around the whole world of Riven, and like one of them was like a pixel that was a different color on a wall. Like, it was a very weird thing. Like, you would never, ever, ever have found it on your own. But when you did it, like, you could see, like, a picture of, like, the developers' kids, and, like, you could click in a part in, like, if you've played Riven, in the end area when you're in the cage, you could click on something, and there would be, like, a little clip of Gen singing opera.
Yep,
like,
yep. Those are good.
Those are like cool little Easter eggs, but they're definitely not, like we were talking about, they're not for the end user to find on their own. They're for those are shits and giggles from the developer, that they gave you access to later.
Right.
You know, the worst Easter egg I ever encountered was the very first one I ever encountered. Some of you may remember an Atari 2600 game by the title of Yar's Revenge.
Oh God.
And I was a god at this game. I would flip that scoreboard multiple times in a game. I'd be sitting there hours and just not die. Well, the manual tells you that when you kill the swirl, there's a little vertical line on the screen as it's exploding called the Ghost of Yars. And it says to stay away from its mean streak. So it's kind of warning you don't stay on the line. Well, of course, I'm just playing, and nothing ever happens when you're on the line. But apparently, if you move vertically along the line and go just below the midpoint of the screen, you trigger a kill screen with the developer's initials HSW, WSH, and the game ends. I was so pissed when I hit that the first time because I didn't know about it. And I was in the middle of a big game.
Yeah.
Thanks, game.
Ron is a gunter. Ready Player One, anyone? I've talked about that.
Sorry.
Okay.
You're the only one that's read it.
Well,
we'll all know about it when
it's coming out as a movie sometime soon. It should be good. Maybe.
Interesting. Yeah.
You should read it.
Anyway, yeah, I'm a huge fan of Easter eggs. I think they're awesome. I usually don't go seeking them out, so it's always really, really cool for me to stumble on it, like I did with the Skyrim guard. I was just exploring, and you just stumble on it, like Morphon was saying.
I don't like
an
Easter eggs that you get gamer score for. It's like, well, that kind of ruins the Easter egg a little bit.
And that's just it, right?
There's an Easter egg and there's achievement. There's two different things.
Yeah, it doesn't give you anything for it. But like Bungie, for example, if you find a skull, that used to be an Easter egg, and then the next ones they said, "Oh, here's achievements for finding these skulls." Yeah, you kind of killed it, you know. That joke's gone. But anyway, that's it for me. Do you guys have anything else? No? Going once? Crickets? God
I
damn.
got nothing.
Cool. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead.
Vegeta's fat. There. That's all.
I like it.
And you're a cunt. What's your point?
Well,
Yeah,
yes, but
We'll end it
people
with
still
that.
laugh at me because I'm a cunt.
Oh, Jesus. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys so very, very much for joining us this week. I am very, very happy to have you guys, of course. Now, I am your awesome host, Shosan, but I cannot let my illustrious set of co-hosts go
You
without...
weren't even supposed to be here.
I know. Family, but family ended up winning, so... Anyway, doesn't matter. Mr. Morphod, would you please say goodnight, sir?
Good night, folks. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Penth?
Nighty-night, bitches.
Night. Have another drink. Wait. Come on, drink.
I'm out. It's
Drink.
empty.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Veg!
Later, y'all.
Mr. Ronclay, of course.
It's a secret to everybody.
Indeed. Well said. Well, I think I'm going to take off and probably go kill some more Hellspawn demons. So thank you guys so very, very much for joining us this week. You can catch us right here on twitch.tv/6gaminggg. Of course, you can find us on YouTube as well. Thank you guys again so very much for joining us. So, of course, Mr. Ronclay, would you please, sir, take it away?
Grumble, grumble, grumble. See you, bye.